is it necessary for you to follow a madhab? And as we talked about that before, and as the ulama they say, and to be consistent with everything that is being said, and I would start by this. Is there an ayah in the Quran or a hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, or a statement from Abu Bakr and Umar and Uthman and Ali and the early generations of Islam, or the four Imams, any statement for them that any one of them said you should follow a madhab? The answer is no, and it's a challenge. No one would bring a statement like this whatsoever. There's no such a thing. The four Imams themselves, they never said follow my madhab or the madhab of others. And Imam Malik rahimahullah, when Harun al-Rashid, that he wanted to burn many books and to keep al-Muwatta for people to follow, he forbade them of this. He said, let the people take from what I took. And he meant by the people the ulama, right? So first of all, this is clear. But a person would say, if someone cuts this and circulate it, this is not the right thing to answer, or this is not the complete answer. But this is to start with. Then after that, following the madhab is for those who are studying fiqh. So someone is going to a class to study subject called al-fiqh. Right? A student of knowledge is going to study fiqh. Then yes, he has to study through a madhab. This is the way that has been in the ummah since the fourth generation of after the hijrah. And the madhab is not opinions. It's usul, foundations, how to learn the fiqh and how to extract the rulings. And it's all based on the Quran and the Sunnah and the ijma', which is the first three things that they all agreed upon. So for the students of knowledge and for those who study fiqh, yes, they study through a madhab, and they should study through a madhab. And each one, according in whatever town or country he is, that the madhab that is well served with the people of knowledge, but with the condition that the people that would teach him are people from Ahlul Sunnah, not people from upon bid'ah and innovations, and they worship graves and things like this. So he would learn the fiqh in whatever madhab in his country, and he's learning it. What's in his heart is, this is a mean, again, to follow the way of the Prophet ﷺ. So this is how the students of knowledge, this is the ulama, this is their background, this is their usul and their understanding. And once a person reaches a level of being a alim after years and years, and he sees in a person, in a particular mas'ala, for example, following the usul, even if he did not learn all of the usul, following the principles of Imam Abi Hanifa, he would say that the other opinion of Imam Malik is what is more authentic. So he would follow that. And he's still Hanafi. He did not change. And it's not changing one's religion. Right? And there are so many examples in this, even Madhab Imam Hanifa, Hassan and others, when they changed many of the madhab, and the same thing for every madhab. So this is for the people of knowledge. And the people of knowledge, they have amana and a trust that they have to show the truth. So if a person of knowledge, this is the truth that he sees, then he should give the fatwa according, or to teach the people according to what he believes in the truth. But to add something also more to this, the ulama in any country, for example, one of the fatwas has different criteria than the knowledge. So not to disturb the people. So people are upon one thing, to make them continue to be upon one thing, and not to cause drifts among them and things like this. So to have the good understanding and the good expectations of the ulama. So having said that, the common Muslim, there's no such a thing that he has to follow a madhab. This is never heard of. So what is a common person has to do with the madhab? He did not learn anything. So what madhab he's going to choose? Based on what? As we mentioned that before. So if you say, for example, here in America, if you are in Egypt or India or whatever, you have an issue, you ask the people of knowledge. And it happens to be madhab Imam Hanifa, madhab Imam Shafi'i, madhab al-Hanabila, like this. And you go on with your ibadah, mashallah. But as long as you are upon the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ and away from the bid'ah innovations and aqidah and so on. But say, for example, a place like here, where people from all kinds of backgrounds, right? And you have a matter of deen that you want to learn. What do you do about it? فَاسْأَلُوا أَهْلَ الذِّكْرِ إِن كُنْتُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. A common person is to ask the people of knowledge, not to say, I am Shafi'i, so I'm going to ask a Shafi'i scholar. Based on what you said you're Shafi'i, you never learned. It's like exactly, I'm not sure if this is a correct example, when someone says, never went to medical school, for example, and he says, I'm something, or I'm a surgeon, or I'm this. You're not, because you never studied it. So how can you give a verdict? How can you say, even when someone asks, if someone in chemistry, for example, he has a question in chemistry, he's studying, he's a student in chemistry, he asks a professor in chemistry, right? So the person has to be someone that is taking the path of knowledge. Otherwise, you have a question about the deen, you ask those who you trust their knowledge and their religion. And there's no such a thing as a madhhab to the common. The common people, their madhhab is the madhhab of ulama. And the ulama, they're entrusted to follow the haqq that is made clear to them.